We're just going to be talking about ad copy right now. First step that you want to do once you find a working product, you want to start testing it. You got to go in and create some ad copies. So we're just going to go through some bullet points, just some basic things that I usually think about, look over when I'm creating new ad copy. So pretty simply, like if you have something that already worked before, that's what you should be basing it off of. So whether that's other people's ads, if you've done influencers, use the same ad copy structure that you used with the influencers, as long as it worked good. Maybe you did Bing ads, maybe you did YouTube ads, like whatever ad you did, you want to always just base it on what's already worked. You don't want to try to recreate the wheel just because it's Facebook. If it doesn't work, like for say if it worked on Instagram but it doesn't work here, simply change it. It's just simply do whatever works. This is just a bullet point that is very important to understand, and many people might disagree with it, but it's true. Ad copy doesn't matter as much as people think it does. I've seen the most ridiculous, simple ad copy, like just a 3-word call to action with a link and an image of a product, do really well. And this is specifically for like drop shipping products that don't really need to be explained, like a watch or shoes, or it's very basic stuff. Most people follow my strategy for making ad copy. Some people don't. And it works, whether it's very simple or pretty complex and there's a lot of psychology behind it. I've seen it work both ways. So it's not black and white. It's really just testing different things. Depending on what your niche is, it might work better if it's just really simple. But I would rather stick to what I'm doing, but don't go in with the mindset thinking that your ad copy is going to make it or break it, because it's really not. Most of the time it's your product. You want to keep it simple. Don't make a super long ad copy. Try to oversell it. If it's a product that needs to be oversold, there should be a video, and then the text in the ad should be fairly simple. One note to consider is you want to make sure that the link is visible without clicking see more. On Facebook, there's a limit amount of text that you can type before people aren't able to see the text without clicking a see more button. On Instagram, I think it's the same way. So you just want to preview your ad on Facebook mobile and everything, and make sure that your link is visible without the person needing to click see more. Even if somebody's interested in the product, they might not see more. They might not click see more just because they're quickly browsing through or whatever the reason is. Like I said before, doesn't matter as much as people think it does, but it does make sense that you would want the link visible so people can go check out what you got. Next slide is some good examples of good ad copy. This is a store that I'm currently growing as we talk. We're doing about $100 a day profit with this product. And these are just 2 different examples of ad copies that we've created. So if you can look, we're going to be walking through why these are good ad copies and, the kind of the structure that we went through creating this ad copy. So that's right here, why these ad copies are good. So this is basically the structure. Look at each one of these numbers as a different line in the ad. So if you see everything seems to be like on a separate line, I do that on purpose, and that's just so that it's easy to read. People can skip down. It's not like just this big paragraph. That's very important. So these are each line. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to either call out to a specific kind of person. So in our situation, we said want to be a Jedi. So we're talking to people who are interested in Star Wars, obviously. So we basically said, do you want to be a Jedi? That's our calling out to a specific kind of person. Another way to do this is make an announcement, something that might excite somebody or make you seem like you're doing something out of the ordinary. And this is a good example of that. We introduced a new product. So we said our brand new Black Series Pro Sabers are finally here. It's an announcement. It's not really calling out to anybody. It's just kind of like putting it out there that we did something. The second line, building scarcity. I think this is pretty important. You don't want to take this too far. Like I see a lot of people try to bring it to the next level, and it's really not necessary. You just need something that makes you seem like, you know, it's not just a generic ad. You're putting an advertisement out there for a reason. You want people to buy for a reason, and that reason is either you're having a big sale or you're having a limited time offer. Maybe you're giving a free plus shipping offer. I don't know. Like there's a bunch of different ways that you can build scarcity. The sale in time, like having a big sale for a limited amount of time, usually what I go with, almost all the time. So you can see here in this example, we chose to do that. We said 75% off for today only. And then right here, we said $100 off for today only. So this is kind of like two different kinds of sale ad copy strategies. This one being a percentage and this one being a dollar amount. I haven't split tested too much with these, but most of the time, unless your percentage is up in the higher 50, 60, 70%, I think this one will work better. Just letting people know that they're saving a certain amount of money. But again, I've seen both work really good. It's more, you just have to split test it for yourself. For us, the percentage is the one that's working better right now. But one thing to take note, we're doing it here, but it's not something that I do as a regular practice, is saying today only. Not only today only, but like this week only, this month only, even this year only, like any sort of time limitation to the sale. You kind of want to stay away from it. And we just did it here because it was already working with influencers. So we just kind of wanted to duplicate it. And it's fine with influencers because usually the ad goes away after a certain amount of time. So you can do that. But with Facebook, if the ad does really well, you want to be able to keep it running. So we do get people commenting, why is this sale still today only? Like I saw this ad 2 weeks ago. Apparently the sale isn't today only. And that's something that you kind of want to avoid if you can, just because other people see that and then it lowers credibility a little bit. The best way to build time scarcity is saying really general things like limited time only. We're not going to be offering this for long. Things like that don't give a specific number. So if people see it repeatedly, they'll just kind of think like, oh, this has been going on for a little bit, kind of out of the ordinary, but they're not going to straight up call you out on saying today only when they saw it 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So that's kind of something that you want to stay away from. The next step, call to action, having a strong call to action. Again, want to make sure that it's above the see more point. So our call to action was become a Jedi. And then we have the link, and then here it's the same thing. And then the fourth step is really just something to separate the different call to actions. So you can have another call out or statement like, you know, or you can really do anything here. It doesn't really matter too much. We just basically said wield the force, buy yours today. Now, one thing that is important to note here is these two call to actions should be a little bit different. So like for us, you know, become a Jedi and then buy yours today. Maybe you want one of them to say get yours now and the other one to say buy yours today. Like you just want them to be different. You don't want to just like repeat the same thing over and over again. So yeah, go back and watch this. Make sure you take notes, screenshot it, do whatever. I don't really care. And again, I'm not really worried about you stealing the product because you're not going to compete with me. So let's make one together. I want to make one with you guys. So right here we have, I just searched up like phone cases. I went to the phone case thing on AliExpress. We're just going to choose a random one here. I don't really care which one it is. So we're going to do this one. What you can do is you can go down to this area right here which sometimes they'll put like little images in here. One case, I mean, just a bunch of crap that doesn't really matter most of the time. Easy to snap on and remove. That might be good to note in the ad. All buttons and ports are accessible. Protecting your phone from scratches. The liquid is non-toxic and eco-friendly. Okay, whatever. Basically, a whole bunch of shit. We're gonna have to get creative here. All these different images that you can use in the ad. Yeah, just shipping information. So we're just gonna type something, and yes, I'm gonna make mistakes, and you're probably going to too. I'm just gonna. Best way to do this is just start typing, and kind of like fill it out as you go. So I'm just gonna start off by calling out a specific audience. Do you love wine? And I actually don't have an emoji thing on this browser. But what you can do is you can put an emoji after this of like the heart face. I do think that emojis definitely do help. They brighten up the mood a little bit in the area. So the first thing, build scarcity. See, like even I go back to the list because I just pay attention to detail. That's what I do. So like build scarcity, or another thing right here is you can make another announcement. So I'll just say like we decided to give these. We decided to put this wine phone case on sale for a limited time only. We decided to give you 50% off of our wine lovers phone case. Grab yours now. And we're going to put the link there, and then I think right here we're going to say this offer will only be available for a limited time. Get it before the sale goes away. And we're basically done. It's really that simple. We followed the structure, just building scarcity a little bit, making an announcement. Very simple stuff. It's really not that hard. Somebody who loves wine is going to see the image and they're probably going to be attracted to it. Kind of like a girly type of thing. So, yeah, it's pretty simple. I haven't tested this, obviously. But we decided to give you 50% off of our wine lovers phone cases. We're just announcing a sale, and then we build scarcity. Pop your links in here, and you're ready to go. So I hope that was good enough for you. Just go off, make some ad copy. Like, seriously, just take action on all this. Go back in the video, do what you got to do. I don't know, it took me maybe 5 minutes to create this. Just go back and forth to the notes, just, very simple stuff.